Welcome to the Manna at the Tap podcast and the new liturgical season after Pentecost. Today is Friday, May the 24th, 2024. I'm Gloria, and I have the pleasure of hosting this podcast, a journey of spiritual exploration designed to offer your palate daily manna. This podcast, boy, my thing went away. This podcast provides a fresh perspective on biblical teachings, allowing you to feast on spiritual food for the soul. We gather the spiritual food from the lectionary readings of the Revised Common Lectionary as provided by Vanderbilt University. These daily readings will expand the range of your biblical knowledge. Today, the lectionary text is Isaiah chapter 2, verses 1 to 5. This particular text is one of Year A's first readings for Advent, but we find it here this week after Pentecost. It provides a rich visual gift to us. The reading begins with seeing, seeing, rather than hearing. It goes something like this: Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw the word concerning Judah and Jerusalem. It reminds us of kindergarten when we expressed ourselves through show and tell. The prophet used vivid and colorful language to describe a world of justice and righteousness that is tangible but not yet fully grasped. Chapter 1 of Isaiah begins with him graphically laying out the conditions that he saw with his own eyes in Judah and Jerusalem. There was violence, bribery, unfaithfulness, desolation, and the trampling of people experiencing poverty. This was heartbreaking to see. At times, God called for the people to repent and offered them glimpses of hope, but pictures of violence and rebellion drowned out these. When we explore the book of Isaiah, we can divide it into three stages. First, Isaiah, consisting of chapters 1 to 39, we see the invasion of an outside army leading to the destruction of all the people considered sacred, the destruction of the temple. The people were then exiled, and as prophesied, they would be gone for 70 years. Then in 2nd Isaiah, which is chapters 40 to 55, we see an expectation of something new, the invitation from God to call the people home, and God would be there to lead them. In the 3rd Isaiah, chapters 56 to 66, we see the reorganization of the remnant of people that did return and how they settled back into the land. The book of Isaiah covers many years, and scholars believe the historical Isaiah, the son of Amos, wrote first Isaiah, which includes our text for today. He lived in Jerusalem and was privy to what was taking place, so he could speak as an independent voice, critiquing and supporting Jerusalem's political and religious establishment. Chapter 2, the lectionary text for today, opens with Isaiah seeing what is not taking place. The prophetic vision Isaiah was seeing is taking on a spiritual height rather than what was happening at the time. The vision he sees is about starting all over again, and it is in the days to come, future tense. The vision speaks of both judgment and hope, as people from every nation will stream to Mount Zion, including those who were enemies of Judah. God will show us how he works so we can live the way we are made. God's instructions will go forth from Jerusalem, and he will judge between the nations. This teaching will transform the people. Can you see it? There is a need for judgment and a vision of hope because they go hand in hand. There's a need to stop using weapons of mass destruction that cause death and instead see them being melted and reformed into life-giving agricultural tools. The swords will become plowshares, and spears will become pruning hooks. Nations will no longer fight each other, and they won't play war anymore. Do not think of Isaiah as naive or thinking of an impossible vision. This is a vision of hope, and these weapons of war can be turned into agricultural tools that can be used to produce food to feed the poor. This is the promise for the days to come. Biblical visions come to us from the future. Hopefully, they can shape our own vision in the days that we are living. The call is for God's people to live in the light of God, and he will show us how he works so we can live the way we are made. The word of the Lord for God's people.